So all you need for this painting is, I have burnt umber, and I have cad red, and I have cad yellow, and I have titanium white, and I also have some ultramarine blue. This one's Windsor blue, but ultramarine blue is much better. So, and I also have some nice brushes for you to use, and this will make your painting a lot simpler. So you will only need this brush here, which is I put my name on it, and it's a bristle brush. Like I say, if you can't find these, I'll send you one. These have really nice bristles, and they're great for your trees and your bushes, and this is going to be used for your background, okay? And then we have a flat synthetic brush, chiseled edge, and I have a flat a Filbert brush, which is chiseled edge and synthetic, and I also have a liner brush, and a long one and a short one. You need a couple of different brushes just in case some don't work out for you, so it's nice to have a few extra brushes around. And that's about it for the brushes. If we come up with something else, I'll guide you along. Right, okay. Now we're going to use our sap green, and I'm going to really go black on this one for the background. Black and sap green, that will really bring it down for you, okay? This is just the background, and we're going to go and bring it over here. This is the top part. Just tap in, go around the sides, okay, like that. All right, so we'll just tap in. Some grassy background. See the texture you're getting? Look at that. Isn't that nice? Tap into your dark colors again. Just look at that. Just look at the texture. Just look at that. That's with my bristle brush, okay? That's a size 8 bristle brush. And look at all the bristles. See, the bristles are really... Remember I told you before in the other videos, your bristle brushes are for pouncing, tapping, for texture, right? So don't forget to add more black if it gets too late on you. Right? When you get close to the body, just leave that spot out because we can put that in with a smaller brush. Just go around the deer. Leave the spots open because you don't want to touch that. Now you did a lot of work there, so you don't want to do that. And I didn't put on the background first, but you can see why I didn't put the background first in this case, because I wanted the white of the canvas to come through on the deer. If you had this really dark background on and you put the deer on, those colors wouldn't be as pretty as they are. They'd be all darkened and they wouldn't look nice at all. So you have to make decisions when you want to put a background on first, or when you want to put a background on. Over to a synthetic brush, or if you have a very, well, yes, a synthetic brush, because it has the chiseled edge, which means that you can get around the edges here. If you use a bristle brush, it'll just leave, see all those separations there? So it'll be really hard to get done. So go back into your green and black. And now you can tap on the rest. But this time, you take your chiseled edge and go up against the ear and fill it in. Then tap. That wasn't easy. Well, it's not bad, but you got to be careful. Got to be careful. Now you can use tape to tape off areas that you find a little difficult to get around, okay? Lots of ways to avoid making a mess. Now see, because we use a small flat brush, you can't even notice the difference. We're able to get around there without using that big old bristle brush. Now, let's add some leaves to the background. Now, for the background here, we gotta make it look like there's some trees around, right? So let's take our Filbert brush. We may have tried a couple of different brushes, but we'll take our Filbert and we'll go into our green, sap green, and we have to lighten it up a bit. So let's add a little bit of yellow. And we can try white too after. Let's just try the yellow first, because we're gonna want some more brights. So let's just tap on some of these. Just tap them on. Okay, so you can see them starting to come out. Add more yellow if you got to. Alright, so just use the side of your brush and move your brush around different angles to see if you can get some different types of leaves, okay? Now, go around the side also. Alright, let's try a bit of white to brighten up some of those a little more. Trying to decide where I want the white. I want the light to come in. Let's see. Light is coming in. Alright, we'll get it to come in from the right. It doesn't matter. So as you can see, I'm just tapping on some of these. Tapping, because my brush is shaped, like I have a Filbert, so my brush is shaped for a leaf. That one or the angular brush is good. Alright, so you got some nice leaves. Takes a little longer than just tapping on with the bigger brushes, but this is fun. Nice and relaxing. Just take your time. Right, keep going. Add more white or yellow, maybe both. I'm going to try both. And I'm just going to make sure I know where most light is. So I'm just going to I might change brushes. I'll see now. I'm just going to try and get this much done first. Alright. So we'll just randomly put leaves everywhere. Some are darker than others. Some are lighter than others. See, these are trees hidden in the bush. I'll get more green. So it won't be standing out too much because we want to make sure the light looks like it's in certain places. There we go. just a bunch of tap, tap, taps. Tap, 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 tap. Isn't that cool? So simple, isn't it? You just... Now I want to lighten up some of the ones that are in the light. Give it a bit of light, some white and some yellow. It's nice, isn't it? Some little extra ones here. I'll make sure you can see them also because it's trees in the background. Okay? That's nice. Okay, cool. I'm going to use a smaller brush. My little tiny round brush. But like I said, you do whatever, you don't have to do it exactly like mine, okay? Going into the yellow, a little bit of yellow and green, just tapping on some little bright lights there. Maybe a bit of white with it. That makes some of them stand out. Okay. White and yellow is nice. Isn't that nice? So you have to emphasize at least one area that has most light. And you do that with your brightest colors. See how that brings it out really nice? I'm going to leave that alone because if I don't, I'll be at this and be doing it all day. So I'm going to take my chiseled edge flat brush, or whatever, you know, like it's only a small brush, or liner brush, and I'm just going to put blue and white together, and I'm going to give the indication of some tree trunks in the background here, just to make it look like there might be some tree trunks, and they're actually trees there. Just a couple of small, you barely see them in some areas. There might be some trees back here. You never know. Yeah, that gives it more of a tree look. Okay, so down here we're going to do basically the same thing, but we're not going to put those little leaves there. We're going to put streaks of grass, long grass. So black and green again. And tap, tap, tap. Tap your sides. Alright. Good. Add a little bit of yellow as we go towards the light. Okay. Because if there's light in that area there, it might be bouncing off up here. We don't know. We just have to guess. Well, it's our world, so we can do whatever we want. Hey. Stay with dark down here. Now, it's okay to touch off the... It's okay because you're going to be putting streaks of grass up there anyway. Or green if you need it. Just going to the bottom here because we're just tapping around the sides so we can have a wraparound canvas if you do that. It looks like a wraparound. Makes your painting more sellable too. If you're looking to sell paintings, gotta sell a painting. You really need to have a lot of detail. People, when they stop and look at your painting, they need something to look at. You know, and it has the details. You'll even, if you go to a gallery and be around people and let them look at paintings and listen to what they have to say. And the first thing you'll hear them saying is, look at that detail. Look at those colors. I love those colors. It could be a seascape, landscape, no matter what it is. They'll be looking at the colors and the detail. So get this much done first, and then we'll worry about the grassy area. That's nice, isn't it? Nice and dark. We'll add some burnt sienna and yellow together. Give it some nice little bit of color in here. How about that? Don't forget the tail is there now. We don't want to lose it. Alright. I'm going to add a bit of white and yellow to brighten up some areas. Now that part there I don't want to go over, so I'm going to use my little brush again. So when that dries, we can add a bit of yellow just to brighten it up. Okay, so I won't worry about it right now. Okay, I'm going to go back to my small brush. Tap into those green colors with my little brush, little round brush. And I will go around here carefully. You can use your flat brush, as long as it's chiseled edge, synthetic. Alright. Good. This here is okay. Watch the tail. Don't want to lose the little tail. Go in here. Looking good, looking good. It's not too hard, is it? Pretty simple. Now when that dries a bit back here, I'm going to add some more detail to that. Now, what we need to do now is add some grass. Maybe we'll even add some flowers. Who knows? Let's just do this. We need a long liner brush. I got a long liner brush here. When you wet it, that will straighten up a little bit. I got more here. So pick the best liner brush, you know, have 2 or 3 of them around if you want. That way if one is not giving you the results that you're looking for. And I'm going to mist, and I'm going to use my palette with all those colors on it for my grass. So you'll be able to use all those and get more yellow if you run out, because you probably already got it used up. So I'm going to take my little brush and add a few little highlights back here first. Just going through my yellow and putting in some little pick up some white and yellow. There we go. That's good. Maybe a little bit over here, some burnt sienna and yellow. So it won't be, because there's more in shadow over here, so we don't want to put too much highlight there. But we want to have something here. Just getting an idea, and I'll go back to this probably. I will see. I'm making decisions as I'm going along, all right? Like, I haven't pre-planned this. I pre-planned that I wanted to do a baby deer. Yes, I did do that. I did look for a pattern, and I looked at some art books to get some ideas for grass and what to put on. So, yes, I did my research. And I decided, and I got a picture. I'm going to send you the picture that I got on Pixabay. Like I said, I love Pixabay. I can't go in the woods and take a picture of a deer. So somebody else did and put it on Pixabay, and now we're allowed to use it for free, which is amazing. I also put pictures on Pixabay. So I gotta get some nice big ones here. So all that water gone. Here it is. Just trying to get into my yellow. Trying to get my yellow. I got a messy, I got it's nice and got all kinds of um, concentrating here now. It's got all kinds of paints on it. It's all different colors and things, so that's a good thing. I'm trying to get some bigger grasses going on here in the front because they're closer to you, so you want to be able to see nice big grasses. That's about it. I'm just going to see, maybe there's some little red and white poppies or something going on in here somewhere. Just going to tap on some of these little, maybe there's some sunflowers buried in there. Or whatever flowers you think are nice. Brighten them up with a bit of white. bit of yellow and a bit of white. Little ones back here. Oh, I got some little flowers or something going on back there anyway. Yep. Not too much. Red and white. Just little taps. We don't want to go too much detail for the flowers. The main thing is the deer and the grass. I won't take away from that. Hey, I think I'm going to call that finished. So that's a nice little simple painting, isn't it? It wasn't too bad at all. So I really hope you enjoyed this painting. Our little deer, our little baby deer. Maybe I'll call it little baby deer or fawn, I don't know. But that's a really nice painting, and I made it as easy as I could for you. I hope you like it. And I'd love to see your painting when it's done. And you can send it to my email if you like, AllisonPryor@yahoo.com. And I just love watching your paintings. They're fantastic. And thank you guys for being my Patreon. A lot of you guys out there are my Patreon, which helps me a lot to be able to get my supplies. And you guys have a great painting day. Signing out, Allison Pryor. Bye.